And then another thing would be I would love bosses that have such specific mechanics that it gives you a reason to build more units. So example is you cannot do damage if you have a debuff on you. Something like that. So it's like the boss will not take damage if you're debuffed. And so you have to bring a cleanser or else you can't kill them. And some people tilt by because then it's like, well, then you're required to use certain units. But I feel like there's enough units in the game that it could work. So it's like you cannot do damage to the boss if they're shielded, which means you have to bring some sort of cleanse like Pela, or else you cannot do damage no matter what. The shield is like
cleanse?
Yeah, she can
Oh,
strip
you mean
one debuff.
enemy debuff cleanse, my bad.
So I think
that's the core of the genre, strategy.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'd love something like that. Just some sort of bosses where it's like you need to bring in some really specific teams or get super creative kind of thing. Like a boss that only can take damage from follow-up attacks, which you probably need more ways to initiate that, but just wacky things like that, I think would go a long way.
I think that is a very good idea.
Mm-hmm. It incentivizes underused units to become prevalent again too, which I think is great.
And then in order to like do that, they also need to have very good rewards. So it's like, well, now that I'm building this sample that I didn't plan on building, it better be worth it, kind of thing. So maybe it drops like artifact selector. So it's like I can choose the orb and the substats, and then however it rolls kind of thing. But you can do it once a month. Like I don't know what it would be, but it would have to make sense and be valuable. But yeah, just more endgame content and then more cool characters. I'm very happy with the game. And like I have faith that whatever they're going to do is going to be good. I have, other than 1.5, where it's a little slow, every update or simulated universe edition or things like that, I'm like, that's good. This is good. I'm having fun. So I'm just going to let it roll and hope for the best.
Even in the event of 1.5, which was objectively dry, at least it gave a lot of jades. So even if you didn't particularly care about what's going on, you still have something that's really cool.